Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. What a week in Port Charles, and it's only Tuesday, March 18. Here's a fresh General Hospital recap for you. Lucas Jones, Van Hansis, wakes up in his Miami hotel room to find Marco getting out of the shower. He remembers nothing past leaving the bar the night before, so Marco fills him in. He reminds him about them talking, and Lucas sharing his heartbreak. He also tells Lucas that nothing more than a kiss happened between them. He walked Lucas back to his room, and he got sick on him before they made it inside. Marco stuck around to make sure that Lucas didn't get sick again in his sleep. Before leaving, Marco gives Lucas his number. Meanwhile, Brad Cooper, Paris-Chen, is also in the same hotel talking to Stella Henry, Verney Johnson, about how he ruined things with Lucas. She gives him a pep talk, and as he goes to visit Lucas, he sees Marco leaving his room. Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, is still training to be a WSB agent, unbeknownst to her family. They think she is enjoying Easter Island, and so she is researching the area so that she can talk about it once she gets home. Vaughn, Bryce Durfee, her trainer knocks on her door, and the two have a chat about real life as a WSB agent. He tells her that every single day will be filled with challenges and lies. She'll eventually cut people out because it's easier than keeping up with the lies she'll be telling. Joss says that she doesn't care because she'll know that she's actually helping to protect those that she loves in the long run. Sasha Corbin, Sophia Matson, grabs Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, for a chat. She tells him that she's worried about Willow Corinthos, Kathleen McMullen, finding out that Michael Corinthos is the father of her baby. Their divorce has gotten so ugly that she believes that Willow would definitely use it in their custody battle. Jason agrees to continue pretending that he is the father, but Sasha asks if he can really keep the truth from Carly Spencer, Laura Wright. She knows that they are very close, but Jason reassures Sasha that he will do what he needs to do. Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, brings pizza to Lulu Spencer's, Alexa Havens, and they talk about how happy they are to have the kids reunited. Lulu thinks that it would be a great idea for Rocco Falconeri, Finn Carr, to come and live with her and Charlotte Casadine, Scarlett Fernandez, for a while. Dante strongly disagrees because Rocco has been through a lot in recent months, and he thinks that moving him would just be another big difficult change for him. Lulu agrees that Rocco needs stability and backs down. Back at the Quartermaines, Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, and Brooke Lynn Quartermaine, Amanda Seton, are going over all the details of her teen romance with Dante and the son that they gave up. Chase yells that finding out that Dante is the father changes everything, but in the end he is staying with BLQ. He is furious, but he isn't leaving. She begs him not to tell Dante the truth. Valentine Casadine, James Patrick Stewart, has broken into his old house to get fake passports for himself and Charlotte, when Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, pulls a gun on him. While Sonny has him there, they run down lots of significant moments in their history. Valentine says that Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, made him replace his meds with placebos last year. He also tells Sonny that a hitman has been hired to take him out and that his family isn't safe. Valentine volunteers to give up all that he knows in order to walk out the door. He says that he doesn't know who the hitman is, but that he can reach the buyer of the explosives that were used to firebomb his penthouse. Eventually, Sonny lets Valentine leave. Carly drank wine spiked with polonium while in Jack's room at the Metro Court. Valentine left them the bottle, and after she passed out, Jack rushed her to GA. Isaiah Gannon, Sawandi Wilson, and Willow are trying to keep Carly alive while the WSB works on an antidote. Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, arrives and calls her daughter, Robin, who created the antidote, and puts her on the phone with Isaiah. Carly goes into cardiac arrest, but they are able to use the antidote to stabilize her for now. Jack sits at her bedside in tears, and tells her that not only does he have a heart, but that it belongs to her. After he speaks, she struggles to open her eyes. General Hospital delivered a jam-packed episode full of surprises and emotional moments that shaped the lives of several beloved characters. The episode began with a tense atmosphere, with everyone on edge, as both personal and professional challenges loomed large over Port Charles. Valentin Casadine, the suave and calculating businessman, found himself at a crossroads with his secrets and decisions. Meanwhile, Carly Corinthos was faced with a different kind of dilemma, one involving her emotions, her relationships, and her heart. As the episode unfolded, fans were treated to some significant moments, including Valentin's big revelation to Sunny and Jack's vulnerable and heartfelt gesture toward Carly. In the first act of the episode, Valentin's complicated relationship with his family and his alliances took center stage. Valentin has always walked a fine line between being a trusted ally and a man with hidden motives, and this episode was no different. Valentin sought out Sunny Corinthos, who has been navigating his own challenges with the fallout of recent events involving his family and business dealings. Valentin's presence in Sunny's life has always been one that teeters between cooperation and conflict. But on this day, Valentin came with big news. News that would have massive ramifications not only for Sunny, but for the entire Corinthos empire. As Valentin sat down with Sunny, the tension was palpable. He began by offering Sunny a crucial piece of information, one that had been hidden from him for a long time, but was about to shake the very foundation of the choices Sunny would make going forward. Valentin, with his usual air of mystery, spoke of a new development that could impact Sunny's business dealings. What made Valentin's revelation particularly significant was the fact that it concerned an individual who had been playing a major role in the world of organized crime in Port Charles. This new information placed Sunny in a difficult position, one where the decisions he had to make would not only affect his own future, but also the futures of those around him, especially his family. Valentin, despite his own murky past, seemed to genuinely want to help Sunny navigate this complex issue, but as always, his motivations were not entirely clear. Was he doing this out of loyalty, or was there another agenda behind his actions? The episode left viewers wondering if Valentin's alliance with Sunny would be enough to overcome the obstacles they were about to face. While Valentin's business dealings and revelations to Sunny were undeniably significant, another storyline took a deeply emotional turn. Carly Corinthos, the matriarch of the Corinthos family, found herself in a much more personal dilemma. Throughout her time on General Hospital, Carly has been no stranger to heartache, betrayal, and difficult decisions. Yet in this episode, Carly was confronted with an emotional truth that would alter the course of her life. As she navigated through the ups and downs of her personal relationships, one moment stood out as particularly poignant. Jack, a character who has had a long-standing connection with Carly, made a bold and vulnerable move. Jack, who had long harbored feelings for Carly, decided that the time had come to open up in a way he never had before. In a moment of raw honesty, Jack offered Carly his heart, quite literally. In a deeply emotional scene, Jack made his feelings clear to Carly, expressing how much she meant to him and how he had always loved her in a way that transcended the complications and challenges that had often gotten in the way of their relationship. Carly, taken aback by Jack's heartfelt confession, found herself at a crossroads. The moment was raw, unfiltered, and emotionally charged, and Carly's reaction was one of surprise mixed with uncertainty. She had always been a fiercely independent woman, and while she had faced many twists and turns in her love life, this particular moment left her grappling with her own emotions and what her future would hold. Could she reciprocate Jack's feelings, or would she continue to carry the weight of her past decisions? And Carly's journey through this moment was one of self-discovery. As Jack poured his heart out to her, it was clear that this was not just about romantic love. It was about vulnerability, honesty, and the willingness to take risks in the name of love. Jack's bold gesture, was a reminder to Carly that sometimes love requires one to take a leap of faith, even when the path ahead is unclear. As Carly processed Jack's words, the emotional tension between them was palpable, and viewers were left wondering what Carly's next move would be. Would she embrace Jack's heart, or would she continue to hold onto her past? As the episode progressed, the intertwined stories of Valentine, Sunny, Carly, and Jack played out with high stakes and emotional intensity. While Valentine's information to Sunny had significant implications for the business world, the heart of the episode lay in the personal dynamics between the characters. General Hospital often weaves together complex family dynamics, business intrigues, and intense emotional drama, and this episode was a prime example of that storytelling prowess. Valentine's role in Sunny's life has always been multifaceted, and in this episode, it became clear that Valentine was more than just a business associate. His actions indicated that he might have more at stake in Port Charles than just his own interests. As he shared critical information with Sunny, Valentine's motivations were unclear. Was he truly helping, or was there a larger game at play? Sunny, ever the shrewd businessman, was left to navigate the murky waters of Valentine's revelations, knowing that any move he made could have far-reaching consequences. The relationship between Valentine and Sunny remained one of tension, intrigue, and a mutual understanding that business is never without its risks. Meanwhile, Carly's journey toward emotional clarity was at the forefront of her storyline. Jack's heartfelt confession was a turning point, not just for Carly's relationship with him, but for her own understanding of love and vulnerability. Carly, who had always been a force to be reckoned with, found herself questioning her heart in a way she hadn't in years. The episode captured her struggle between opening herself up to love again and protecting herself from the pain of past mistakes. The scene between Carly and Jack was beautifully acted, with both characters conveying the complexity of their emotions. Carly's reaction was a testament to the depth of her character, strong, yet still deeply human and capable of experiencing the full spectrum of love and heartbreak. In the final moments of the episode, viewers were left on the edge of their seats, wondering what would come next for Sunny, Valentine, Carly, and Jack. Valentine's secrets were far from revealed, and the business world in Port Charles was about to get even more complicated. As for Carly, her heart was still in turmoil, torn between the past and the potential for a new future with Jack. The emotional drama of the day left fans eager for the next episode, knowing that the relationships between these key characters were about to change in profound ways. Overall, the March 18 episode of General Hospital provided a masterclass in character development, emotional depth, and high-stakes drama. Valentine's revelation to Sunny was a pivotal moment in the business world of Port Charles, but it was the emotional complexity of Carly and Jack's relationship that truly captured the heart of the episode. As the storylines continue to unfold, fans can expect even more twists, turns, and emotional revelations that will keep them coming back for more. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.